All right, my moderator says, all right. Let's see how long it takes him to get in here. My meds make my mouth so dry.
Your fucking mama needs you. Why? What happened to you? Shit.
Got the flashlight on.
I know, I'm trying to get this.
Should I bother to ask? I offered you.
I don't eat those at first. She wanted to eat that when she bought them because she wasn't the leader. Everybody else is me, but it's always for me. While we were out, I said, can we stop at KFC and get like a chicken sandwich or a pot pie or something? Because I haven't ate all day. And she goes, I told her something said go with you dinner. I said, this isn't dinner, this is movie to eat.
And they don't stop and think about that. Hi, guys.
I'm fucking hungry. I never get the fucking hungry. I go to fucking bed hungry 90% of the time because I don't get to eat.
I know. There's actually two of them. I call them the hippie trippy frogs. There's the other one. It's my niece's tapestry. Well, hi, Stitch. How are you? I know. It's awesome. Oh, Addie, you changed your name. Hi, Christian. What y'all up to? Oh, you're on your iPad. Okay. Oh, yeah, my granddaughter likes it. She's 2 years old and she'll go, Mario! It's a Mario! What are you guys doing? I've lost 2 subscribers, dude. Don't know how I did it. Like and subscribe, guys. Yeah, she's a cute little thing. She's got curly hair and blue eyes. And my 1-year-old grandson has got really curly hair and blue eyes. Don't know where they get it from at all. My hair is kind of fuzzy, so I've got it pulled back and it looks funny. I have to talk to my other moderators about it. I'm gonna go on your live on my phone. Okay. We've got 5 people in here and 1 like. Come on, guys. Hit the like and subscribe. Oh, we got 2 more. Hello. What's going on tonight? It got quiet in my chat. Oh, now we're to 0. Hello. Well, chat. What we're here for is to talk, hang out, get to know each other. You know, I don't remember what I did with my joke book. Ah, there she is. That's one mod. Hello, Christian. How are you doing? Hi, Elizabeth. What's up? I have a joke book somewhere. I think it's in that one bag that's so heavy that I don't lift it. What y'all up to? Hadley, welcome back. What's your joke? Come on, guys, hit that like and subscribe, please. My goal is to make it to 500. Who's there? Hi, Addie. Pizza. Pizza who? How many subs do you have, Addie? You have a better joke? Well, you didn't finish the pizza one. I didn't. I don't know what that one ends like. I have to look after the live, Addie. I know I subscribed to you. Okay, what's the joke? Mila, welcome back. Here, pizza joke. Well, I thought that's what the other one was. We say hi. Can't stay today. I'm getting picked up to go somewhere. That's okay, Mila. We'll see you later. You have a good evening. Ah, 227. Way to go. Keep posting. Are you doing live videos? Yep, I got it. That was pretty cute. Your parents won't let you go live? Really? Well, you've got over 50 subscribers. You should be able to hit the live, and you'll have to wait 24 hours before it'll let you. Favorite show? I'd have to say Supernatural. Go-to pizza topping. That would be, I like grilled chicken and banana peppers on mine. Or sausage. Wizard! Hey, bud, what's up? I haven't seen you on one of my lives in a while. Hey, my froggies went down some more. Ninja Turtles. I remember watching them. Yeah, the main one you go to is Vader's. I try to get on there. I'm just uh, going through some things. Thank you for the hearts. Well, I appreciate that. At least I know you're okay. Or I hope so. Well, I've got Roblox on one of my phones. Don't remember which one, but I have it. I used to play it with my niece. The dress up game. She's really into that. What's wrong? There's a lot of things going around right now. Even that new virus that was brought over, I don't remember from where, but where they were, I think it was one person brought it into the US and then people caught it. I'm sure it did. I'm not real sure. I'll have to find the phone and look it up. I'll comment it on one of my short videos. Because I don't remember exactly what my name is on there. Every day lately has worn me out. I'm not sleeping very much. And let me ask the other moderator when he finally shows up. And there he is. Hey, John, can you check out Christian? A moderator is someone who helps with rude and obscene comments and gets rid of them. And if they continue, then you get rid of the person on the videos altogether. I hear the dogs and they're playing. They's are running. I'm waiting for him to hit the door. Boom. How to do that? Click on their name and go to their channel.
Ow, look.
Your wrist. Telling you, you got carpal tunnel. You can get it at any age. Especially keep using your hands like you do sewing and things.
Why? She smiled.
Who?
Chrissy.
Aww.
You.
mm.
What?
We try to make our moderators 18 and over. Because some of the things that come through on comments are really disgusting. Yeah, we get really perverted people. Christian said he was 14. Yeah. I've had some really bad things come through. Well, I don't blame them, but I mean, I try to keep mine family oriented. Because I know there's children on YouTube too. And they like being able to sit down and talk to somebody. Even if it's just about games or, you know, just simple things, school, or if they've got a problem and they need someone to come to. Which I haven't seen Lily for a while. I'm wondering how she's doing. She's a young one on here. You know, I've lost subscribers, and I've put on my short video why I haven't been going live. And I'm guessing they just don't like it and don't want to stay subscribed. I don't know. I'm just having some personal issues that I'm going through and not always able to go live. That's our personal language between each other.
In case you're wondering, we have no idea what the other person's saying.
Yeah. I think they like that. I got hearts. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Yeah. Yeah.
Remember the elephant Tarzan?
Mm-hmm.
Mom, are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks pretty questionable to me.
I'm getting hearts. Keep going.
Oh, you are grounded for toe colors. For toe colors.
I'm still getting them. Thank you for the hearts, guys.
And Mater, like Mater, but oh my fucking god. Yes. Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Yes, ma'am? Yeah.
Taco stuff.
Tim wants tacos. We can have tacos.
Q&A. Drink cereal milk. Absolutely. Why?
It's not too late.
tomorrow. So
Tomorrow's Taco Tuesday, right?
she hung up on you. You better call her back. Oh my goodness. Hit the like and subscribe, y'all.
Are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks pretty questionable to me.
I'm getting laughing faces and hearts.
They want tacos, but I told them we couldn't do tacos until tomorrow is the third Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to take home for the kids, so you're on your own.
Don't blame you. No, because she won't get everything.
Are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks pretty questionable to me.
She hung up on you again. Oh, I needed a laugh.
You are grounded for till college. In the morning, I'm making waffles.
Really? Oh. We don't have a waffle maker anyway, do we? Really?
I have a little heart shaped one. I just
Oh.
never use it. Sissy bought it for me for Christmas. That and chocolate and the hot chocolate bomb. She bought the molds. That's what she got me for Christmas was a heart shaped waffle maker and then the hot chocolate bomb molds.
And you don't use either one.
Not really. Hot chocolate bombs are really easy to make. I just never have the time to sit down and do it.
So we're having tacos. Yay! Look, my frog's going down.
I don't really have one.
I had a huge one that was hanging down. I'm losing weight.
Oh my god, Sissy looks like she lost a shit ton of weight.
I want a decent amount of tacos, though.
I probably won't get to eat it.
Yes, you will. You buy enough meat and shit.
Okay, look.
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, if you buy enough meat and the other stuff to go with it, you'll get to eat. Come in here with your food away from your sister. She's a pig. I'm sorry, but she is. Can't set no food down around her. She starts eating it. And boy, howdy if you've got snacks. She'll sit there and stare you down. Can I have some? After she done ate.
This is Sissy before getting pregnant from Maverick. Looks like she lost weight.
She might have.
This is Sissy now. After.
Oh,
having
there's my
Maverick.
chat.
And this is Sissy now.
Dang. She has lost weight. Where's she at? Is she in
Mom.
here?
Are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks pretty questionable to me. Okay, bye.
Hi, Franny. Yeah, let me add her real quick. Add as moderator. There you go. Just people hanging out and having fun. That's what you're watching. Let's see. Very nice. I'm so glad you think so. Let's see. That's a rude comment. If you're gonna act that way, then bye bye. Yo, bro, you missed a couple comments there. It's alright. Our internet messes up too, Elizabeth. Yeah, it wasn't showing my chat. It does that. But the channels I'm mod for are not appropriate. Oh, yeah. No, those are not appropriate for kids. And that's the reason why I tried to keep the cursing to a minimum. I can't control my niece. She does not have a filter. And when she's mad, whew, I'll have to mute because she don't control it. Hey bro, can you tell I'm losing weight? My froggy's going down. Think the frog decided to leave. See? That looks so much better. And I can tell I'm losing weight. My clothes are starting to be a little baggy. What few clothes I have. I ordered me men's pants from my Amazon. Thank you, Fran. You see my hair? It's all up fuzzy, so I pulled it up. See? It looks funny. Thank you, bro. Yeah. I don't feel so beautiful. Just got a lot going on. I've got a psychiatry appointment on the 17th, which is Friday. I've got a doctor's appointment Thursday, which my niece said she'd take me to, so we don't have to wake up her mama. Because my sister is kind of grumpy that early. She don't like getting woke up. She's like me. Don't wake me up unless you have to. I really don't like it. Of course, like I said, I'm not getting much sleep. I sleep maybe a couple hours a night, and my mind races. So, yeah, mental health sucks. I've never went through an online psychiatrist, so we're gonna try it. Really? Mine's at 8:20. What time is yours? My psychiatry appointment is at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, which would be 9:30 my time, but I have to be on there 15 minutes early to make sure that the video and everything's working. Yeah, I'm supposed to be there at 8 in case I have to fill out paperwork or whatever. I don't like paperwork for doctors. It sucks. Because they give you a big old stack. It's like signing your life away. I breathe normally, if that's what you're asking. Breathe like everybody else. I'm not on a machine. Yeah. I signed up for a called Talkiatry, and they've got several different doctors on there. Bro, take care of that for me, please. I'm not doing the rude stuff today. Uh, I've done in person, and they talk to you like you're a child, and I don't like that. I'm an adult. Talk to me like an adult. Don't sit there and talk to me like I'm a kid. And don't sit there and ask me, well, how do you feel about that? Because at that point, I'm going to tell you, yeah. You know, since you can't say nothing nice, don't say anything else. There you go. Bye-bye. I don't like rude people. I walked away from clinical services. But, ooh, yeah, that's not good. The ones that are in person, just, they don't know. The last psychiatrist I saw had me in his office for 2 hours, talking to me, getting to know me, talked to me about my past and the present. And he actually listened to me. And he said, well, the reason why you're having problems with depression with your bipolar, because I'm bipolar 1, was psychotic ideation, meaning I have so many things in the past that are playing into the bipolar. It's not meaning that I'm psychotic, because I looked at him and I said, are you trying to say I'm psycho? And he said, no, not at all. You've been through a lot in the past that we need to work on, and we're going to put you on medication for the depression, because the bipolar medicine, which is Depakote that they've got me on, also works for seizures. So they're keeping me on that, but they're not giving me anything for the depression. And he said I need to be on medication for that as well as the medication for bipolar. You have to treat both at the same time, and they weren't doing it. Really? Yeah, I don't have any positivity at the moment. I'm not going to go into how I completely feel. I'm doing meditation and, listening to the calming music, and it's not working. I've tried writing in my journal. That's not working. I mean, I've had different counselors tell me different coping skills, and I'm trying them all, and it's not helping. I was close to calling the hotline the other day. The only thing that kept me from doing it was my boyfriend. I told him I was close to calling it, and he said, please do not do it. I love you. And if you were to do it, it would tear me up inside. I don't see nothing positive about myself at the moment. And that's the problem. I'm not me. Anybody that gets on my lives right now knows this is not me. Because I'm usually smiling and cutting up, and we just have fun. And I'm just like, yeah. Well, I mean, you would think my grandbabies would be enough. No, because my daughter's being and right now I can't even stand to be around her. I want to go to Indiana. I'm 4 hours away from them. I have two sons that live up there. I want to go see my sons and my grandbabies up there. And I want to go see my friends. And I have no way up there. And that's playing into it. I mean, there's a lot of things that's just, I don't know, my mind just keeps going 100 miles an hour. Hmm. I don't know, there's so many people here. I don't have privacy. I barely get to do live videos because one of what I'm going through, and two, usually there's so much noise that nobody would be able to hear me. Somebody's cooking, I smell it, but it ain't dinner. So I'm sure I'll have new meds Friday. And when they hear what all I've been through, they may put me in the hospital. But the bad thing is I won't go sign myself in. Because when they put you in a mental hospital here, they take your phone, and I have nobody to bring me clothes. So I'll get stuck without being able to contact the outside world or anything. Yeah, there's no privacy for that either. Because there's no door on the bathroom. It's just a big old doorway. There's a garden tub in there. I took a bath in it the other day. Actually felt good to soak, at least for a few minutes, and then I had people running in and out of the bedroom. I've lost all interest in things that I like to do. And I'm knitting a baby blanket, trying to keep my mind off of things. I crocheted a blanket. I've already got it done. Took me less than a week to do. It's huge. I've got a book. I love reading. I love coloring. I love sketching. I'm just not into it. I'd like to just be able to sit back with peace and quiet and just listen to music and everybody just leave me alone. Just for an hour. But it won't happen here. I'm looking for my own place. I want to get my own place, a one bedroom. Nobody's going to be living with me. Not unless my boyfriend decides to move down. He lives in North Carolina. He's a truck driver. And he just got this job that he's at. Um, They're paying him pretty good. And he said he wanted to stay with them. I said, well, you know, there's plenty of truck driver jobs here. So when I get my own place, I'm hoping that part of this will ease. And if I get on medication, I'm hoping that it'll work. I asked the doctor for a tranquilizer. We'll talk about that whenever you come back to see me. Well, that ain't helping me now. That ain't helping to keep me calm. The manic part of my bipolar is acting out too. Because there's a bomb bubbling and it's ready to explode. And the first person it's probably going to explode on is my 12-year-old niece. I'm sorry, bro. I've just not been up to talking too much to anybody. I'm surprised I'm even talking in here. Mental health is a serious issue. And there's lots of people going through what I'm going through. And I'm usually upbeat and positive and you know that, bro. Yeah, if I ever get the privacy to do so. I mean, I'm knitting, making this blanket for my youngest grandson. Hell, I made him 2 baby blankets while I lived at the trailer, and they both got left behind. I knitted one and I crocheted one. Yeah, I will be. It's just going to take time. It's I've dealt with depression all my life. Of course, I've went through a lot of abuse my whole life. And I'm a survivor. And I will keep telling myself that because I've made it through all of that. But I'm having serious flashbacks. And that's something I need help with. Really? Huh. What color are they? Oh, my son just sent me a picture. And I don't even know where my other phone is. I've got 2 other phones. One got shut off by my ex. Yay. And I was even paying my line. Uh-oh. And the other one doesn't work right, but I still use it for other things. Okay. I bet they're pretty. I wanted to add another color to this baby blanket, but I don't know what color I would put on it. I don't want to do black because that's too dark. Uh-oh. What are you looking for? Aw, Aunt Sheena said no. Don't worry about where they at. Aunt Sheena said no. Aw, it's gonna kill you to have regular water. You poor little thing. You wanna come say hi? Uh-uh. I'm fine. Well, I'm thinking This is a dark blue. It's wave blue. And I didn't realize it was this dark when I ordered it. I ordered it from Walmart. And it looked a little brighter. And I was like, that's perfect. And I got it and I was like, oh. Well, it's still pretty. So I'm using it. It's going to need more rolls of yarn anyway, but I don't want to put white because baby spit up. And he's 8 months old and he's still throwing up on him. Teal? Maybe. I also want to make a border to go on it. All right, bro. I don't know. Teal. I don't want to put yellow because most baby blankets have yellow and blue and all of those on there. Yeah.
You can share when I bring to dinner. Got a fresh butt.
She got a fresh butt.
Yeah.
Is she on her phone? Taking all the kids except for her?
She don't want to go. She don't like stores. She don't like going in stores.
I can't blame her. I don't either.
Me either. She just ate. She's got a fresh butt. She's got a phone. Shay Shay, get in here. Shay Shay, come on.
That's not going to bother the live, is it?
I mean, you can always turn her phone down a little bit.
Oh, it's going to have to go down a little bit. I'll get copyrighted.
Can I have my phone?
Is the house clean?
Go in there. Okay, come on.
And yard's done?
Almost. Mom just wants me to get around the porch, but that's it, and I'm still gonna do it.
You're going to have to go easy on your charge.
My charger gets here almost. Okay.
It's at 96, it looks like.
Yeah, 1096.
Didn't take that long to charge yours. If you hear any noise in the background, it's my autistic niece. What you want, Bubos? Oh, you want to see the tapestry? Oh, hold on. There's one hippie trippy. And we've got the other hippie trippy frog. If I can get him named right. Oh, doggone it. There you go. The hippie trippy with his, yeah. I had to hold the camera. Okay, Shay. Yeah, she screams. That's the reason why I asked her if this was going to interfere with my live. And as you can see, hey Shay, go in there and listen to your music. Shay, Shay, Shay Bug, go in there and go listen to your music, baby. No, you just got changed. You'll be all right. Go. Go out there and listen to your music, baby. Hey, Shay. Can you shut the door? Thank you. hold up your blanket. You making... It's that color. I don't know. A pale blue? Maybe a sky blue to go with it? Well, hi, Alexis. How are you? I think I might have to pour me some more drink in here. No, it didn't want to come out a while ago. Maybe it's all the ice. Doggone dog fur. So, Teal, that may be what I put on here after I put this roll of blue, and then get a couple rolls of the teal and put in the in the middle of it, and then get one more roll of the blue to finish it off. Because this is only the second roll of the blue. Hi, Tyrese. How are you? And I keep crocheting or knitting my hair into this blanket. So, baby boy's going to have Nana's hair in it. He's also got dog hair. I'm going to have to pick it out. I've been picking it out and fuzz. This yarn just collects everything. It's Red Heart. You usually don't do this. Boy, I went loose on those stitches and then tight. What in the world? I am not taking it apart. Yeah, it does. There's 2 pits in the house. One sleeps with us, and he likes laying his head on my hip while I'm laying here. Or I got a phone call from the doctor one morning, and she wanted me to go to the hospital. And I was like, I'm not going. And the dog just right down the back of my head with his claws. And she goes, are you okay? I just had a dog on my head. I'm like, dude, you gotta move. Yeah, they're both in the living room playing. My niece let him out the door when I told her to go out there. She screams, and that's a lot of noise. She gets excited about her music, and she'll start rocking and she'll start screaming. Love her to death. She has seizures too. English springers are beautiful. I had a paper route whenever I was younger, and they had a beautiful, it was a Springer Spaniel, but it wasn't the English. Hi, Caitlin. How are you? Can y'all hit the like and subscribe for me? I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers. It might have been. It was a really big spaniel, though. But so beautiful. I'd go collect the money for the papers, and they actually let me in the house. And that dog loved me to death. As soon as she'd see me, she'd come running. No, she was a full-blooded spaniel. And the lady that used to babysit my kids when I'd work, she had a Irish setter. That thing was humongous. And then, boy, when he'd jump up on you, he'd knock you over. He was a big boy. And it could have been. Yup, the hippy trippy frogs. How you doing? Oh, please, no rude comments. Okay. I don't know why they flagged that. Biggest dog I've had are Rotties. I'm doing. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm doing. I'm here. Massive, biggest dog, yeah. Rottweilers are beautiful dogs. And if they're brought up right, they're sweethearts, but they're just like pit bulls. You gotta be able to train them not to be aggressive toward other people as they're growing. And they didn't do that with one of these. Ah, welcome back, Elizabeth. Yeah. The female is aggressive. She bit my niece the other night because she was trying to take something away from her she wasn't supposed to have. And I heard her growl, and I was like, yeah, there's the warning. Next thing we know, she was bawling and screaming coming through the house. She broke the skin, but she didn't bleed. Yeah, I got to have experience with dogs and kids. Right. Yeah. Well, Dobermans and German Shepherds, if you don't bring them up right, they'll be mean too. I had a Belgian Malinois, and she came from a man that abused her while he was drunk and high off of meth and pills and God knows what else. And she did not like people coming over to my house that were high. She bit one of my sisters, and she bit my nephew, and she bit somebody else. And I told them, I said, don't come up on this porch. Don't come in the range of this dog. She will bite you. They didn't believe me. She went to step off the porch, and my dog nailed her. And I had to have the pound come and get her. Her name was Layla. Beautiful and the most protective. And she was a sweetheart unless you were high. Yeah, they're okay. The girl that bit her after I told her not to come up on the porch, I gave her fair warning. Do not come up here. She said, if your dog has rabies, I'll sue you. I said, my dog don't have rabies. She just don't like high people. I said, and she knows you're high. Then I had one of her puppies. She gave birth to her puppies on my bed. She would not get off my bed. So I had to put I think 3 or 4 blankets down, and she had her puppies on my bed. I put blankets down on the floor for her to, have the mothering area and to where people would leave the puppies alone. And the only ones that she would let around her puppies was me and my daughter. But I kept one of her puppies. I named him Wolfie because he looked like a wolf. They were 2 different types of German Shepherd pups because the one that she got pregnant by was a German Shepherd. And I trained him to be a guard dog, and I also trained him to do the sit, the center, the circle, the wait, lay down, all of that. Exactly. And that's exactly what she did. She reacted. She saw her as a threat and was protecting me. I put a sign up that says, beware of dogs because of the pup. And then when I moved, I had to get rid of him because I couldn't take him where I was moving to. He went to a good home, though. Athalia! Hey, girl! What's up? Can people see people? You mean on here? They can see what you're saying, yeah. Can they sue people? Yes. They sure can. I got a friend right now that is going through harassment from her landlord. She takes her dogs out to use the bathroom and she cleans up the poop and throws it away. He's even got her on camera doing it. But he's claiming that they're ruining his porch when they don't even go over to his porch. And then he's leaving notes on her camera saying you can't have a camera, it's against the law. So, I mean, he's harassing her over stupid stuff. And then he said something about a black guy coming to the house. And the way he said it, he's prejudiced. Mm-mm. People can sue people. Yeah, I wished I could have. I had to get rid of my little chihuahua too. And the woman he went to, he had got out of the house and got run over by a car and it killed him. And when I found out, I bawled. I named him Ozzy after Ozzy Osbourne. I called him Ozzy Dogborn though. He was a mess. Little booger would sleep on my bed just like Wolfie. Well, I took him in because my niece had hit him by a car and took him to the vet, got him fixed up, and her daddy said she could not keep him. And I was like, just bring him over here. I'll take him. Chihuahuas are not my very favorite dog because they like biting the ankles. And they're little yippers. They never shut up. But I got him to where he wasn't biting. He wouldn't bite you. And the yipping he would only do if somebody came to the house. And I loved that little dog. He'd curl up right underneath the cover, all the way under the cover, next to my stomach or my chest, and he'd just go to sleep. And I hear barking. Accessory dogs, that's funny. That is funny. They are an accessory. They're so small that you could hook them on your shirt and wear them anywhere. Aw, I bet it's cute, Opal. There's one type of dog I will not have, and that's a Spitz. They're mean. No. That and a Chow. I don't like Chow dogs. I had one attack my son when he was 3 years old. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm trying to picture that. A shepherd, a husky, and a pit bull. Huh. I wonder what that would look like. Oh my goodness. I wonder where Woongie is, Mr. Ranger. He's usually on my lives too. But a mix of all three, wouldn't that be a cute dog? I'm picturing it as kind of fluffy because German Shepherds have long hair, Huskies have long hair, but the Pit Bull has short. So the two fluffies would overpower the Pit Bull fur. I have to look at it when I'm done here. Oh, he's got the Pit Bull hair. Yeah, I've seen those too. The German Shepherds I had long hair. And boy, when they shed. Sweep the floor every day, and it was like a whole nother dog right there in the pile. I'm like, gee whiz, pups. Ow. I've got to have the doctor look at my knee when I go in, my shoulder. Yeah, I'll have to look whenever I get done here. Hi, Elizabeth. I wonder. I know I can do a green screen. Let me see if I can put the pitties up there. Let's see, where's the green screen? No. No, I don't want a sticker. Uh, that turns off video. Oh, let's see. What's this? No. Green screen. Yeah, that's what I want. Huh. Okay. I don't know where it is. This? Yeah. No. Crap. Well, shoot. There you go. That's one. That is Broly. Let me see if I can post the other one. Let's see. Green screen. And this one's a cute picture. There you go. They put her in an outfit. That's Nala. Yeah, he's adorable. She went and had him fixed, and they weighed him, and he was 84 pounds. I know he's heavier than that now. He thinks he's a lap dog. Uh, the rest of her markings. And that's what she looks like without the outfit. Yeah, they can be. But isn't she pretty? Yeah, Broly likes telling no too. Let's see. What other pictures I've got on here? I think that's of my grandbabies. No? Who is that of? Yeah, that's my grandson. That's one of them I haven't seen in a while. Ha! Nah, you can't have him. That's my niece's dog. He went up missing right before she had his surgery done. And my autistic nephew, when they got home from school, he says, Broly's so sad. I'll see you later, Elizabeth. You have a good night. Yeah, I tried holding on to him like the next day after we got here. They handed me his leash and he yanked me, and I'm like, nope. I said, you better take his leash back. There's no way I can hold that dog. Ow. I don't doubt it. With the pit in them. Mm. Mm. Yeah. These dogs is stout. Really, really stout. Hmm. I don't like using those choke chains. Some people use them and they say they work, but I just don't see the sense in choking a dog. Yeah. Now, my German Shepherds had some pull to them. But I knew how to get him to ease that back. Because, of course, I was the one that trained him. And I trained her. But she kept biting people. And even with the sign out there, I had cops come to my house one night. And they were like, "Does your dog bite?" I said, "Yep, you don't want to step up on this porch." Oh, yeah, they've got shock collars for these two. I don't like shock collars. It's the ones with the beep, and then it also on the remote it has the shock. The beeping isn't so bad. It lets them know, hey, you're not supposed to be doing that. But that shocking, I don't believe in. I can't do it. I wouldn't want somebody shocking me. That's like using a taser on them. Hmm. Yeah, if you tap on the collar, just it usually says, "Hey, I'm not supposed to do that. Back up." And that's how I trained mine. But I was training them from an actual puppy. And starting out, I had one of those retractable leashes for my Wolfie. And I would let it out and I'd tell him, "Wait." And I'd walk. And I'd say, "Stay." And I'd walk back a little farther. And he learned how to do that. And then I'd say, "Come." And he'd come right to me and I'd give him a treat. I mean, it's not that hard to train. You just got to stay on it, be consistent with it. And that's how they end up being good dogs. You can't just let them do what they want, and because, yeah, the outcome's not that good. I taught, uh, I got, his name was Camo. He ended up being my daughter's dog. I taught him how not to go and snatch somebody's food. Because we'd be done eating and I'd be like, "Okay, so I'm gonna feed it, you know, let him have the rest of it." And I'd sit my plate down and I'd tell him, "Wait." And he'd go toward it and I'd go, "Wait." And I'd hold my finger up and be like, "Wait for it." And then when I'd say, "Okay," then he knew he could have it. I didn't never teach him to speak though. That's one thing I never taught the dogs. And I miss them. They were cute. I have pictures of them on my other phone. And I know my phone is over in those bags, but I just cleaned over here and I don't feel like digging. Layla was beautiful. So was Wolfie. And my little Chi Chi. That's what I called him, my little Chi Chi. My little Chihuahua. My little Aussie dog born. Anyways, who else is in here? I see 5 people, 7 people. Hello. Come sit and chat with us. I'm trying to think of a topic that's not so gloomy. The weather. There we go. I know a lot of us had that god awful heat. They finally just took the alerts down for us. It's now staying in the 80s during the day and mid 60s to 70 at night. It gets cold in here at nighttime. And I have to have my own blanket because between my niece and the dog, the comforter, king size comforter on the king size bed is not big enough because she wraps herself up like a burrito. And then the dog lays on the cover. So you get about this much cover. And that doesn't do much. So I bought me my own cover. It's a twin size, but it fits me perfectly. And the dog still lays on it. And I have to kind of nudge him and tell him to move. He likes laying by my feet. Or he'll lay, like I said, lay his head on my hip. He's even put his face on top of mine. Yeah. Snapchat sending me notifications. I have Snapchat. I have TikTok, Facebook. I think I have Instagram, but I don't remember the info to log into that. Yep. YouTube's doing it again. Hi, DJ. Welcome back, Tyson. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. South Louisiana heat is very hot. Yeah, I know. Everybody sub to my channel, too, so I can go live. Let's see. Yeah, I have to do that after my live. Been crazy humidity in UK. Oh, I bet. I bet. Y'all hit that like and subscribe, please. Aw. Well, thank you, Addie. I love you too. I love everybody here. Really? I didn't know that, Tyson. Y'all go subscribe to John, please. All you gotta do is type in his name that's on here. In the search bar, it'll take you right to him. 156 subscribers. Way to go. You'll get there. And subscribe to Tyson too, please. They're both amazing people. Everybody in here is. Oh. Here's what I've been up to. I'm knitting a baby blanket. I think I will put teal on there, y'all. I think that'd be pretty. I'll have to get it after I get my money, but get a couple of rolls of it and then put the last roll and get another roll of this blue. You're fine. I love you too. Sub to Fran too. Oh, I tell you what, knitting really gets the wrist hurting. I've got carpal tunnel. And here we go with the freaking storms. Again, it's been every day this week. For the last week. I'm trying to find something from my skin whenever it gets just a little bit cool, turns purple. And I drink plenty of water. My skin's dry. Been using baby lotion because I've gotten that. Uh, it's the green bottle of, oh, it's a famous lotion. They make powders too. Thank you, Maddie. Subscribe to my channel before you go, please. There's a funny looking bug crawling on the wall. I don't know what in the world it is. Thank you. And I'll try. Much love to you too, honey. You have a good night, or good day, or good morning. I'm trying to get to 5, but way to go. You're almost there. Almost there. My next goal after 500 is 1,000. Please sub to Addie too. You just put their names in the search bar. It'll take you right to them. If I could get to your channel from here right now, I would go and subscribe, but I can't. So it'll have to be after my live. But if you sub to me, then all I got to do is go to my subscribers and I can sub that way. I've already subbed to you, Addie. You and John, and I have to sub to Crazy Fran. Aww. Thank you, Fran. I know that means a lot to her. Addie's a little sweetheart. His wife is Crazy Fran. Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to see what you make. He'll have to send me pictures, or you can look me up on Facebook and send me pictures. I want a cup that says, as above, so below. I had a feeling you were wicked. There's the thunder. Yep, there goes the dog. She can't stand thunderstorms. Oh my goodness, my back, my neck. I haven't been sleeping, but maybe 2 hours a night. And as soon as I get to sleep, the 12-year-old comes running in here, turning the light on, yelling at her sister. What I'm saying. My mind races at night. I have insomnia, which goes along with bipolar. Yay. And dealing with everything here, I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. I'm moving out next month, come hell or high water. Sorry for the language, but I'm moving, even if I have to buy a tent from Walmart and go camp somewhere. I have no privacy. There's no privacy to even go to the bathroom. The 12-year-old will sit there and stare at you while you're using the bathroom. It's like, dude, I don't stare at you. I don't look at you. I don't care that you're using the bathroom. Could you not do that to me? And she comes in here and yells at her sister, Mom said. No, Mom didn't say for her to do it. She tells her to do things, and she comes in here and tells her sister that Mom said she has to. And wakes me up. Or she'll sit and cuss and scream at her sister in there. And she does it to her mom. She's so disrespectful. She's so freaking lazy. Her charger to her phone went out. She come in here and grabbed my phone charger. And then told me, oh, well, it was in the junk drawer. No. It was plugged up and I was using it last night. No, ma'am. You took it. I have CPTSD. Severe. And I'm having flashbacks. Yeah, it is, but she don't care. And her mom lets her do it. My sister does not discipline her. She does not yell at me because she knows that I will discipline her. Yes, very bad flashbacks. And I'm having problems dealing with them. Yes. And when you call your work and say, I need a mental health day, oh, well, you better be here or you're fired. I've heard that part of my life until I became disabled. And yes, I do fight. Somebody touches me in my sleep and I'm having a flashback in my dreams. Yes, I will hit them. Not meaning to. Don't touch me while I'm sleeping. I almost hit one of my nieces when she was like a year old because my sister told her to wake me up. And I woke up with my fist balled up. I was getting ready to hit her. That's part of the reason why I'm on disability, is because my bipolar is that bad. My CPTSD is that bad. I have no attention span whatsoever for working. I'll have my phone playing YouTube videos while I'm knitting, and I'll stop knitting and watch the YouTube video, and then I'll go back to knitting, and it's back and forth. It's not just one thing. I can't focus on anything. I'm not into anything that I like to do that much. The only reason why I'm knitting right now is try to keep my mind off of everything. And it's when you have these issues, that's hard to do. We can't control what happens. It hits us when it decides to. Not yet. I've been meaning to, but like I said, going through what I'm going through, right now I'm watching like the Wolfman and Cryptids and Yasko and Chris Baird and they're paranormal. Um, Chandler's Haunts, uh, Exploring with Angelo, Paranormal Adventures. It's just, well, we think we're stronger till we get hit. And then we have to fight through it again and again and again. And I'm tired of being hit with it. I'm tired of having to fight. And I know there's people out there going through worse things. And I get it. But our mental health matters too. Nobody wants to hear mine. Mine. I have scars from mine, not only mental, but physical. I have scars on my arms and down my back. And I'm sure I probably have them on my head. Anyway. Yeah. And that's why I try to hold it all in. But at night, while everybody's sleeping, I let it go. Because I don't believe in crying in front of other people. Right. And when I'm dreaming and I dream about the things that have happened to me, I wake up screaming. And I'm sure I wake people in the house up, but it's not because I want to. That's when I actually do sleep. I am going to ask the psychiatrist for medication for that. They make a medication to help with the bad dreams. They give them to the soldiers when they come back from war. And I have been on it. And it does help. It's called Prazosin. My doctor's going to have to prescribe it again. So I can't. No. Oh. I'm trying not to. Everybody says keep your head up. Hard to do when you feel like you're drowning. And that's what it feels like. Shoot, I'm so exhausted. Last night I was sitting here and I know I fell asleep. I had my YouTube going, was knitting, and I opened my eyes and my niece goes, "Are you alive over there?" I said, "Yeah, why?" She goes, "Just making sure." I was like, "How long was I asleep?" She said, "Not long." I know they make medications that help you sleep. The doctor put me on trazodone. It don't work. The last psychiatrist told me I could take up to 3 before bed. The legal amount. Okay. No. Does your dog like baths? These dogs. Well, one will jump out of the tub on you, soaking wet with soap, and he shakes it off, and it's like, oh my God. It's like, nope, get your big butt back in there. And the other one, she will bite you. I remember my dogs, man, try to give them a bath, and you'd say the word, and they're like hiding. And you'd have to physically carry them, put them in the tub, and fight them every step of the way. Yeah, rots aren't really big on getting baths. Neither are German Shepherds. Now, my little Chi Chi, he was no problem. Put him in the kitchen sink because he was that tiny. And he'd just sit there and just, oh, all those scratchies to get everything off of him. He's just, oh, and he'd just smile. And it's like, I'm glad you like baths, as your brother and sister don't like them. And don't even try to give a cat a bath. My Siamese cat, oh my God, she'd tear me up every time. So I'd have to hold her forepaws while she was getting a bath. It took two of us to give her a bath. You're one of my top fans. I bet you're the top fan. Let me see. No? You're the second one. John's the first. Elizabeth's the third. Huh. That's crazy how they rate you on there. Because you can talk away and talk away and talk away and still not be in the top three. Uh, I moderate. I'm a moderator on Vader the Dobie. Awesome, awesome channel, by the way. Y'all need to check out his channel and subscribe. He's a cute Doberman. And his owners, Jerry and Steph, are amazing. They had a cat for 15 years that just passed away a few weeks ago. And they just adopted two kittens. They're so adorable. And then he's got Squeaky the cat, which I call Meat Meat because that's what she sounds like when she meows. And everybody asks me, why you call her Meat Meat? Because that's what she sounds like. I haven't even been able to do my moderator job. I've been on there a couple times in the past couple weeks. But of course, he knows what's going on, so he told me to take care of myself first. Because you have to put yourself before you can take care of others. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But it makes me feel like I'm letting them down. I'm not doing my job. I was the first, besides Uncle Vader's Chorus, to be a moderator on his page, on his group. So, it's another reason why I feel like I'm letting him down. Because I'm usually on there. I miss my Vader. Vader's so adorable. What about you? You're amazing. Hi, that girl. How are you? I like that. Oh, yeah. I imagine they do. My German Shepherds did not like baths. And all that fur and everything that they'd collect. Oh my gosh. That water'd be black. And that's after a few days of not having a bath. It's like, where in the world are you getting so dirty? What's the matter? Yeah, about the same as you. But I'm doing. I'm still here and still going. That's one thing I have for me. You are in, let's see, fourth. Yeah. And Elizabeth hasn't been talking. I don't see how she's in third. Oh, I swear I ate too many Rice Krispies as a kid. Because now my body just wants to snap, crackle, and pop. What in the world is all that? Settings? Oh, I have no clue. iPhone be acting weird. My sister brought the, the little water flavoring packets that you can get to put in the water. Hmm. She brought them all in here. She goes, hide these. And yes, ma'am. I've got them hid. I said, you know they're going to come in here begging for them. She said, they're not getting them. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, what about me? I ain't going to get in them. I can drink my waters without it. Wish I could figure out where my joke book is. I bought a little joke book from Walmart. I think it was like $7. It's got some cute little jokes in it. And they're appropriate for everyone. I made sure of that. I remember one of them. What did one wall say to the other wall? It's actually cute. I'll meet you in the corner. I'm thinking it's in that heavy bag. I've been trying not to dig anything out of it. Hmm. It has to be in that heavy bag. It's where I put my notebooks and my journal. Oh, need to find me a chiropractor. A cheap one, but a good one. My sciatica is acting up. Of course, I can't get up and do much. I did clean out this corner, but I can't stand with that almost falling. I'm a fall risk anyway. I was labeled that when I had my stroke 3 years ago. Almost 3 years ago. Yep. So there's not much I can really do. That's why I have a wheelchair, or had a wheelchair. It got left behind when I got kicked out of my place, thanks to my landlord, who was a piece of crap and crooked. So crooked. I made all the payments, and I made sure I made all the payments. And I have proof that I made all my payments on Cash App. He said we did not pay a deposit or the first week's rent when we moved in, when I know better, when my boyfriend was the one that paid for it. But he didn't give us a receipt. Then he said we did not make the 13 payments. I went in there and counted them all up. There's 14 payments that was made. Then he shows up and says, "You got 10 minutes to have the babies and get out." I'm living with my sister till I can find a place. And like I said, even if I have to get a tent and camp out, I will be out of here at the beginning of the month. I have to have privacy. I have to be able to be me. And here I cannot do it. I can't do my lives like I want to. I'm shocked that they're not back from the store and it being screaming matches all the way through the house. Because that's another reason why I haven't been able to go live. Because of all of the screaming and cussing at each other. And that's another thing that gets to me. I can't deal with all of that. And it's on a daily basis. And I'd like to have privacy to go to the bathroom without people staring at me. Or take a bath and not have people running in and out. My nephew is autistic and just comes running in here no matter who's taking a bath or who's on the toilet, and you tell him to get out and he'll look at you and say, "No, I don't have to." Earlier he came in here and I was trying to talk to somebody on the phone and he said, "I don't have to get out." And I looked at him, I said, "Do you want to lose your phone? You can't take my phone, you ain't my mom." I said, "I may not be your mom, but I am the adult of the house, and either you will listen or I will take your phone." He said, "You can't." I said, "Okay, I'll go get it now." He left the room. And the 12-year-old, she's not mature enough to have a phone, but yet her mom lets her have one anyway. And when you tell her to do something, oh, I'll do it in a second, and then she doesn't do it. And I told her earlier, I said, you know what? You've already lost your charger because it quit working. You're using mine. And if you want the phone back with a charge on it, you will get up and go do what you were told to do. And she started griping, well, I don't understand why I have to do everything. Girl, you don't do nothing except sit on that phone. And then gripes at everybody because she has to do anything. That gets on my nerves. Sorry. I needed to vent and I have nobody else to talk to. And I'm pretty sure if I ask my boyfriend for a little extra help, he'll help me with the money to come up with the money to move. No, it's not. I'm putting my problems on y'all, and I shouldn't. I need to take this fingernail polish off. It's chipped. It's chipping on the ends and on the down by the cuticles now. It's pretty though. It's got sparkles. And they're all natural nails. I grow them myself. But I need to put some nail hardener on because they're starting to get flimsy where I'm not getting enough vitamins in my system. I eat once a day. Thank you, Addie. Yep, I eat once a day. And I'm thinking that's probably how I'm losing weight. And I had a caffeine headache yesterday. It was so bad. My head was throbbing. Just boom, 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 boom. Felt like my head was going to explode. Anything I need a vacation. I'd like to come down there and see y'all. I also need to set up a meet and greet, but I don't know where to do that at. I have to get a wheelchair first. And I have to find somebody to take me. Probably, I don't know. I'd have to set it up somewhere where there'll be enough room. That's an expensive trip right there. I'm on a fixed income, so I'd probably have to be here in Tennessee. Well, that's pretty cool. One of my best friends lives in Houston. Is it a blink and you'll miss it? Because I grew up in a town that small. It had one main street, had 2 grocery stores, a bar, a mechanic shop, and a funeral home, and a Dairy King. Where when you drive down Main Street, if you close your eyes and you keep going, you'll miss it. John Cougar Mellencamp made a video in the bar in the town that I grew up in. He was raised in 2 towns over from where I was. He was raised in Seymour, Indiana. I was raised in Medora, both in Jackson County, Indiana. They even made a movie about Medora. It's sad what it looks like now, because it never looked like that before. I lived by the railroad tracks. Yep. Hear those trains come through all night long. Uh, the song Hurt So Good by John Mellencamp. Y'all ought to look it up and watch the video. It's the inside of the bar. And it'll show you just how big the town is. And if you want a really tiny town, look up Surprise, Indiana. My grandma lived there. It was like a square of houses and had a church. And that was it. That's where I got the fear of snakes at. So I had a cottonmouth come up out of the ground and bite my boot. Thank goodness it was one of the old-timey zip-up kid boots. It saved me from getting those fangs. I saw that white mouth and I was like, oh. I went running to Grandma. I said, Grandma, 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 a snake bit me. A snake. And she said what it looked like. I said it was black and it opened its mouth and the inside was white. She told me be careful going back outside. She had one go up in her house. She thought my Uncle Mike had put another extension cord across the floor. She said she was carrying in groceries and she saw it laying there. And she's like, okay. And she went out and got another load of the groceries and brought them in. That sucker opened its mouth. And she said, and I proceeded to go get the garden hoe and I chopped its head off. I was like, oh no. And she had an outhouse. She didn't have indoor plumbing. And at night, you did not go outside to go to the bathroom. I'm terrified of snakes now. I was staying with my boyfriend, and there was one I put my hand, when I first got there, I had put my hand down at the head of the bed and I felt something squishy. And I pulled my hand back and it was in a ball. I was like, the heck? And I looked down there and it was stretched out. I was like, so I called him and I said, think, I think we have a snake. Oh, you gonna go take a nap? I know, I'm boring. So last July, I was still there and I was like, okay. There was plastic all around the bed, and I reached my hand down there and I felt something and I'm like, yeah, have a good nap, honey. And then it was stretched out. I was like, okay. And then I reached down there again and it was balled up in the plastic and I'm like, we have a snake. You're welcome. Hey, Cheyenne. How are you? Yeah. And I was like, uh uh, uh. I pulled the plastic back as hard as I could, and I saw the eyeballs, the mouth open. I seen the fangs and the tongue, and I went, I'm out. Yeah, I'm doing. It's nice and quiet in the house right now. That's why I'm still live. And I called my boyfriend and told him, I was like, we've got a snake in the mattress. I said, you better have the landlord come down here. You get him, you tell him get down here now and you get it. He get it out of here. I said, I'm not going back in there and I'm not going to sleep until that sucker's gone. It was red, black, and yellow. I don't remember which colors we're touching, but I wasn't taking a chance on it being a coral snake because they do have coral snakes up there. I want to come and visit down there. I want to see New Orleans too. I sure do. This girl right here wants to learn some new things. And I know they got shops down there for them too. Yeah. And the landlord comes down and I scared him. I was standing outside and I hadn't touched a cigarette in probably a year or so. And I had an open pack, but it was pretty much a full pack. And I took one of those suckers out and I told my boyfriend, I said, I'll be outside smoking a cigarette when he gets down there. I said, because a vape is not going to do this. Nope. Landlord, he was standing on the bed looking for it. I said, it came around the side of the bed. I saw it. And he said, well, I'm not seeing it. I said, it's in there. So he takes the mattresses outside. And the first mattress, the sucker's balled up on the bottom of the mattress. And I told him, I said, when you flipped it down, it was on the bottom of that mattress. So I think what he did is he scared it, and it either slithered off or went up in one of those holes in that mattress. He said, I didn't see one. And then he tells me this is a holiday weekend. If you physically see it, then let me know. He said, but it may take me a while to get down here. And I'm going, you're wanting me to go? What? I'm like, you're making me sound like I'm stupid and seeing things. And I'm not seeing nothing. I saw it. Those little squinty eyes and the freaking teeth and the tongue. You can't tell me that's not a snake. I pulled that plastic back and that's what I saw. Ooh. Snakes are awful, man. Nope. Only good snake to me is a dead one, and I still don't want to be around those. My son, my youngest, or my middle son, he loves snakes. He said, Mom, when you come up here to visit, I'll show you my. I said, you ain't showing me that thing. That thing better be out of that house before I get up there, or I'm not coming to see you. I will not come to see you. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not doing it. His girlfriend found a wild corn snake and she kept it as a pet for a couple months. And I'm pretty sure why the snake come up in the room to begin with is we had a mouse running around and it slithered its way up in there to eat it. Well, after that, a couple months later, I was sitting there on the bed and I heard and I'm like, oh no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I called my boyfriend and I said, that snake is still here. He said, how do you know? And I told him, welcome back, Daddy. And he said, how do you know? And I told him the sound. And I said, there was a mouse in here. And that sucker has slithered out. And, or it ran up. Because I heard the thing scratch down the side of the mattress. The mouse. And then I heard that noise. So you can't tell me that that sucker isn't still in that mattress. He said, well, take the baseball bat and beat the mattress. I said, and that sucker's going to come flying out. And when it does, I'm going to have a heart attack. I said, I said, I will sleep in a chair before I sleep on that bed. He came home and beat the mattress, put the baseball bat up in the holes. Nothing came out. I said, yeah. And what you've probably done is just scared it on to the end of the mattress where there's no holes. Yeah, snakes are not my thing. Ugh. What you eating?
Taco room.
What? Oh, mushrooms.
Mom, are you doing fire sanitary? Look, great question over me.
They're back. She went out there.
I did go get dinner.
I know. Y'all eat them raw?
Yeah. Coco.
I'm good. My niece is Goofy. That ought to be her nickname. Goofy.
Mom told Big Head about us teaching him to love you. That's it. They laugh about it. He laughs about it.
Well, of course she thinks it's funny.
I looked at her.
Lord have mercy. My chat's quiet.
Mom, are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks pretty questionable to me.
Ah,
That help?
no, they're still quiet.
Hello, people, say something.
Well, Shay did. No, they still quiet. Oh. Ah, welcome back. What are you doing? You get off your phone and go load the clothes. Go on, lazy. Go do it. Don't you dare sit down. Why don't you put Nala in Shay's room? Bring Broly in here so that you can leave the door open to load the clothes.
No, because I'm not putting the clothes in the cars yet. I'm putting them all in one of the hallways because Mom works until home tomorrow. And I don't want.
She wants them loaded in the car.
No, she told me to put them in the hallway.
Freaking back talking little. I try not to say the word, especially when it concerns kids. But she acts like one. A little witch. Only without the W and replaced with another letter. And I keep a migraine. The doctor's worried about that. And they sent me a summary of my health care, like the list of my meds and what my health care plan is, and something about, what is it called? Something to do with the head. Like where you would have a CT scan done and it come back with something. Almost sounds like a fracture. Although the doctor at the hospital said it come back normal. So I don't know. Guess I'll find out Thursday. Yeah, I got a regular doctor's appointment Thursday. And then I've got a psychiatry appointment Friday morning. So I'm not going to bother talking to my regular doctor about medication. I'm going to tell her that I'm going through an online therapist. Because with me having no car and having to depend on other people to take me, it's hard to get to therapy. So I just do it at home. Which I've never done. So I don't know what it's going to be like. But they had me take an assessment so that the psychiatrist will know exactly what's going on. Like, have you lost interest in the things that you used to love? Can you concentrate? And it's like, nope. Aha! Welcome back. I got a headache. That means I have to get into that bag. I don't wanna. Cause I just cleaned up this corner and I put that thing over there. That bag is heavy. It's got my books in it, except for my Dean Koontz. It's got my notebooks, my journal, my joke book, two as my pretty made boxes. Part of my clothes and washcloths. My towels and an outfit are in the other one. All my stuff consists of two Walmart bags, my medicine drawer, my makeup bag, my markers, four outfits, yeah, four outfits, maybe five, a blanket that I crocheted, a box of odds and ends, and a little bitty basket. Oh, I'm doing. Barely, but I'm doing. I'm still here. And I have my Switch. Can't forget that. Yes, I do, Brandon. Been a while. Yep, been a few months. What you been up to? Oh. Ah. Yeah, that would keep you busy. How have you been? I'm so tired. Yeah, I'll just say I've been better. I'm not going to go into it all again, but I've been better. Oh boy. I might have to jump off my live. My phone's going to die if I don't. And that would be rude to just let it die and y'all wondering what's going on. Oh, we. But I will try to be back tomorrow. If I'm not, please be patient with me. I'm going through things. Just know that I love y'all. Peace. Love y'all.